He saw a car fall into the ditch, but his first reaction was not to save the people. It was to pull out the nails on the road, because those nails that caused the accident were the ones he had put there. John was not born an evil man. He was just an ordinary mechanic, running a small roadside repair shop with his wife. Business was not rich, but it was enough to live on. Until the developer built a new road, cars bypassed the old one, and his shop became deserted. John went to ask the developer for compensation, but he was driven out coldly. When he came home, his wife was still complaining that he was useless. That made him lose all confidence. One day, a customer came in with a tire punctured by a piece of metal. After fixing the tire, John suddenly raised the price. What should have cost $800, he charged $2,700 instead. The customer thought it was ridiculous, but since it was the only repair shop nearby, he had to pay. The first time John used a crooked idea, it gave him a taste of easy money. He stared at the metal piece stuck in the old tire, and suddenly had an idea. That night, he quietly scattered the metal pieces on the road. The next morning, sure enough, a customer came in, and even gave him a tip. The couple laughed with joy. That night, they even added meat to their meal, but the good times did not last. In the following days, business stopped again. John was confused. He went to check the road where he had scattered the metal, and found that all those iron pieces had been bounced away by large trucks. In order to continue making money, John ground the iron pieces into cones. After dark, while his wife was asleep, he quietly scattered them on the road again. His wife finally realized why business had suddenly improved, but she felt uneasy about it. However, John no longer cared. In the days that followed, they kept scattering the iron pieces, and customers kept coming. His wife went from opposing the idea to supporting it willingly. She even suggested that John hammer the spikes into the road as nails, so they would work more efficiently. Sure enough, almost every 5 vehicles passed by, one of them would have a flat tire, until one night, his wife was hammering nails into the road. This scene was seen by a man. After she left, the man went to check, and accidentally stepped on a nail himself. At that moment, he understood everything. The next day, he went to Mary and said, "Sell me a nail." Mary instantly realized that he already knew the truth. The man deliberately asked her to meet at night, but she chose not to tell John. She did not want their current life to end. From that day on, John noticed that his wife dressed up beautifully every day. He thought it was because they had money now, so he also bought himself new clothes, and drove a new car to dine at fancy restaurants in the city. Whenever someone passed by, he pressed his car keys to show off. One day, another car had an accident from a blown tire. A girl was injured and taken to the emergency room. John knew all of it was caused by the nails. He walked into the hospital and saw the pain on the faces of the girl's family. His heart was full of regret. Then one of the family members came over and cursed him. That was when John realized his secret had already been discovered by this man, and his wife, in order for him to keep making money, chose to obey this man. John was furious. He rushed home and tried to burn all the money, but his wife stopped him. She said she was tired of being poor. John was heartbroken. He ran to the road like a madman and desperately tried to pull out all the nails, but some of them were hammered too deep. He could not get them out. He sat on the roadside and broke down in tears.